and welcome back to The Nexus. I am TJ, aka the Mario Kart Maestro. March 30th and 31st is Easter weekend. This is one of our biggest services of the year. Saturday services will be the normal 4:30 and 6:30 p.m. and then Sunday will be a bit earlier. We start at 8:30 a.m. and then 10:15 a.m. and then finally 12 o'clock noon. And I want to challenge you to bring someone new. Here's some suggestions on who to bring. The 2024 Easter Glow Gala was a blast. Here's some of the highlights. Staff Connect Tournament quarterfinals. It's Martha versus Christina.
Think you got what it takes?
Christina starts off heavy with the smack talk. Martha goes for the middle, and Christina makes sure not to give her any room. As time goes on, you can see it's very close, a very symmetrical game, and nobody can really get an advantage when there's a game like that. And right here we get our first switch up. Martha trying to start a stack of 4 on the third row.
Where you gonna go? Think harder. Are you scared? A little.
Absolutely relentless verbal abuse from Christina. Maybe telling her to think harder wasn't the move, because she sees right here she's got a pincer attack, blocks the attack on the right, gets caught by the one on the left, and Martha moves on. Up next is the West Virginia Wildcat Brian versus the always violent Doug Diamond, who tried to get an advantage by disabling his opponent early. Starts off with what is, in my opinion, the best move right down the middle. Brian makes sure to keep it closely reined in, no funny business. Usually letting your opponent get 3 in a row like this early on spells trouble. Brian thinks about putting it there, he absolutely should, or else he'll lose. Now this might be the move of the game. You see Brian sets up Doug with an upright diagonal 3 in a row, and you will see now that Doug shifts his focus almost entirely to defending and trying to get that set of 4 connected, and that would be his downfall. As you can see, the area he's focusing on is getting more and more congested. He just hands Brian the win on the third row from the right. All he's got to do is drop it in.
Got it. Nice job.
And a decent show of sportsmanship after. Wildcat Brian moves on. Next up, a battle of 2 favorites in the competition, Tara, Chad. Tara tries to make Chad flinch, and he's having none of it. And we've already got a huge mistake, as together they have made a Connect 4. They both win. Just kidding, we're running it back. Just to clarify, that is Tara on the left and Princess Leia on the right. And now, this early in the match, it gets kind of slowed down and methodical, trying to figure something out. And you can tell that this pace of play is not really Chad's forte. He's shaking in his boots here. So he's going to have to switch to some alternate tactics here. You can see he tries to feign hope that he'll hand the victory over, but now Tara didn't even see where he placed his piece. Is it dirty? Maybe. There's no rule against it in the book. We're going to allow it for now and circle back to it later. This pace is making Chad sleepy. He almost fell over right there. Tara finally decides on a place to go. Chad once again with the trickery. But I don't think it worked. that well this time. You can see Tara lays the block on that diagonal that he was working on. Chad comes up with a new plan. Just wing it. Straight up and down, 3 in a row, and hope she misses it. And she does. Uncharacteristically giant blunder from Tara. Chad moves on, and he wasn't nice about it. But now, on to our wild card match between Gavin from the production team and Jael from the children's ministry. Now, these two are the 2 youngest staff members that we have here at Tomoka Christian. But believe me, they played like veterans. We brought them onto the Nexus set and played a regular Connect 4 board for this one. Now you can see Jael's formation's already a little more cohesive than Gavin's is. And with a little hesitation, chooses the 3rd row. Gavin won't get off that easy with the slick win in the corner, and sadly that was the beginning of the end. Both players opt to sort of waste time on the last row, and then after one more move, Gavin said something with such profound timing.
It's not going how I want it to go.
And boy was he right. It went as bad as it could, as quick as it could. This game is over.
I didn't see that right there. It's hard from this angle to see.
That sounds like excuses.
I was hoping you would go.
Yeah.
After some hard-fought Connect 4, our semifinals are set. Come back next month to catch the finale of the Staff Connect Tournament. Happy Easter, everybody. Next month, beach baptisms are kicking off again, so be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to see the highlights and get notified when the Nexus comes out every month. Peace.